Kara. All right, we're gonna get started. You know how to do push-ups, so just fight for depth on your push-ups. I'm gonna start with the tricep push-ups. You're gonna lay on your side and grab your shoulder with your bottom arm. You're gonna lower yourself to the ground and push up. Lower yourself to the ground and push up. Now here's the things you wanna think about. You wanna keep your legs as straight as possible. There'll be a slight bend. And you want your hips stacked, your knees stacked, and your ankles stacked, so you don't want to be rocked back or forward as you're doing this. The placement of the hand that you're using to push up makes it easier or more difficult. So the closer it is to your head and the farther away from your body, the easier it is, okay? As you lower down, you want to let your shoulder just graze the floor, but don't let yourself completely rest on the floor. So you're going to be using a lot of your core, too, to keep your body up off the floor. And then, of course, as you move your hand in closer to your body and down towards your hips, you're going to make this move much more intense, okay? So this is going to be working your triceps back here. You're just going to do that on each side. So you do it on one side and then switch to the other side. Balance ball hammer curls. Have you actually, you know what, this week let's try single leg hammer curls, okay? So you're going to stand on one leg and you're just going to do bicep curls with the weights. Your palms facing in like you're hammering something. Now in this you want to watch that you're not sagging into that hip of the base leg. So you want to keep your hips square and together. You can raise this leg, you can have it a little bit behind you, whatever is the most comfortable, just as long as you're standing on one leg. Now, if this gets to be too much for your ankle, sit on the balance ball, sit up, just like you've been doing in the past, and do the hammer curls that way. And make sure on your curls that you come all the way out to full extension. You don't have to lock your elbows, but just make sure you let your arms straighten all the way because we want to make those muscles nice and long. See. Okay, renegade rows. Start on your knees for these, and then go to your toes once you get the hang of them. But you're going to be in a plank position on your knees, so your hips are going to be dropped a little bit using your core. Your core is engaged, and you're going to be on your weights. Your weights are in your hands, but on your weights. You're going to row, which means you're going to lift that elbow and pull it back. Squeeze your shoulder blade. You're going to alternate, okay? Squeeze the shoulder blades together, alternating hands. Eventually, when you feel comfortable and when your ankle is ready, you can go to your toes. These are extremely intense. So you're going to pull back. You want everything very controlled. You're using your core. You're pulling back, straight back. You're pulling your arms straight up. And squeezing those shoulder blades together to use your back. The whole point is to use your back on those. Okay, skull crushers on the balance ball. You've done skull crushers before. This time we're just going to do it on the balance ball. So you're going to roll out until the ball is underneath your shoulder blades, the main part of your back, and you should be able to rest your head comfortably on the ball. Now you're going to have your toes pointed forward, your knees pointed forward, and in line with your hips, about hip width apart. And you're going to raise that booty up in the air. So you're going to be squeezing your hamstrings. You're going to be pulling with your abs to keep that nice and flat across the top. And you want to think about that the whole time you're doing this. So you want to engage that core and really squeeze and keep your booty up off the ground. Then you're going to lower and crush your skull. So holding the dumbbell like this, remember? And on these, you remember when you're doing these, you want your elbows to stay forward. You don't want them to bow out. They have a really good tendency to bow out. So as you're crushing your skull, keep your elbows straight and in line. Okay. Let's see. All right, lateral bicep curls. Let's do these on one leg also. Now for these, since you're doing them on one leg, just the second time you get through the round, switch legs. So lateral curls are just your doing a bicep curl out to the side. Okay, so this is a regular bicep curl where your arms are in line. Lateral, you're going to be going out to the side. And again, let your arms fully extend before you curl again. Don't sag into that hip. Make sure you're standing up nice and tall and keeping those hips in line. Okay, we're going to pull. And again, if standing on one foot bothers your ankle, and I want you to be able to stand on each foot equally. So if standing on the one foot where you hurt your ankle, your left foot, sit on the balance ball and do them. Okay? Let's see. Okay, side plank with rows. All right. These are also tough. Oh, I missed one. I'm sorry. I missed a couple. Whoa. Okay, scapular retractions. For these, you're going to stand against a wall. Okay, I don't have a wall to demonstrate. But you're going to stand against a wall. You're going to have your heels and your booty. You're going to put your arms up like this. You're going to have your elbows and your wrists and your head against the wall. Okay? You're going to lower your arms as far as you can without arching your back or any of those touch points leaving the wall. And then raise them up over your head. Same thing. Everything needs to stay in contact with the wall. Your head, wrists, elbows, hips and butt, and heels. And you don't want to be arching. So what you're trying to do here is open your chest. Get your elbows back. Open your chest and raise and lower. And do it pretty slowly. You will see your range of motion increase every time you do these. It'll increase to where you're able to raise your arms up pretty high. But make sure all those contact points are in touch with the wall. Okay, balance ball chest press. I think you've done these before, but I will demonstrate just in case. Same thing as the skull pressures that I demonstrated. You're going to have the ball under your back. You're just going to, yeah, I know you've done these. You're going to lower your dumbbells down to your chest, back up a 90-degree angle. And then they come back up about an inch apart from each other. So you're kind of going out and in and keeping that booty raised. Those abs nice and flat on top. Gauge the core. Okay, then you do the lateral bicep curls. Sorry, I don't know why I got so far ahead. All right, now the side plank with rows. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you've done side plank before also. We're going to do it on our elbow to start. And let's go ahead and leave a knee down. So you're going to have a knee down like this. And you're just going to pull this up. And again, you're squeezing those shoulder blades together. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Okay? And then you can switch sides. Eventually, and when your foot is up to it and when your core is up to it, you can take that knee off the ground. Same motion. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. And then eventually, of course, you can go up onto your hand. And you're going to be squeezing that shoulder blade, pulling back. Okay? Making sure that your hips, knees, and ankles are stacked. All right. Next, you're going to be doing walkout burpees with a push-up. So what I want you to do is squat down, step out into a plank. You can drop your knees, do a push-up. Get back up, walk back in, and stand up. Okay? If your ankle is okay, you can do an actual burpee with the push-up where you squat down, jump out, push up, jump in, and stand back up. And you saw that I dropped my knees really quickly just to do the push-up, popped them back up, and then came back up. Okay, so that is completely dependent on your ankle and intensity level, of course. Okay, balance ball flies. Can't remember if you've done these. I think you have, but never hurts to demonstrate. Okay, so same thing, raising that booty, got your head rested on the ball, under your shoulder blades, keeping your core engaged the whole time. You're gonna raise them, palms facing each other. So cool, Ryder.
It's so pretty.
It is pretty. You're gonna open your arms up, slight bend in your elbows. They're gonna go straight out to your sides like wings. Come back up. Now when you come back up, I want the bottoms of the dumbbells to touch. So you're gonna tilt your hands a little bit together, okay? That just pinches your chest at the top. Inch them together. Hold on, buddy. Okay, balance ball shoulder press. Ryder, stop. Just a minute, okay? Mommy's making a video, okay? All right, shoulder press. We're going to do this one-legged instead of on a balance ball. Again, if it bothers your ankle, go to the balance ball. Can you move over here, honey? Can you stand over here, please? Okay, I'm going to demonstrate on my knees so you can see what my hands are doing at the top. A shoulder press is simply, you're going to start with your arms at 90 degrees. You're going to press straight up. Keep your palms facing forward and just come down to 90 degrees. All right, and press back up. What you want to watch for on these, first of all, is that you don't let your arms leave that 90-degree angle, and also that you don't raise your shoulders. Keep your shoulders down, arms at a 90-degree angle, and just press them up. Press them up. Okay. Do that on one leg or on the balance ball. Plank to plank. Okay. So these, hold on, buddy. Hold on, buddy. These, you might want to start on your knees on this one. You're going to start in a regular push-up position, and you're going to have to move, okay? Okay. All right. Start in a regular push-up position. You're going to lower down to your elbows one at a time, and then press back up into a push-up position. Then alternate which elbow you drop to first. Drop down to your elbows one at a time. Press back up onto your hands one at a time. This is a really good workout for your shoulders. It's going to get you right here in the front part of your shoulder. If you, because I know you have a previous shoulder injury, that starts to bother you, then just hold plank. All right, and get up on your toes. And hold plank for 30 seconds. All right. Full sit-ups. Okay, for full sit-ups, you're going to, here, I'll demonstrate this way. Have your knees bent, your feet flat on the floor. You're going to lay back, put your arms overhead, use your arms to pull you up, and then raise your arms up when you are in a completely sitting position. Ryder, honey, not right now, baby. All right? And then slowly lower yourself back down. Use your arms. As you start to get stronger, you can see overhead. As you start to get stronger, you will not have to use your arms. You'll be able to sit right up and straighten your arms. Hi, baby. And then you can go to keeping your legs extended, okay? And this be nice. And when your legs are straight, sorry. When your legs are straight, you can use your arms again. And then you can, the most intense then is just putting your arms up and coming straight up.
Hey, Ryder, why don't you guys come upstairs? Come here.
Okay. Ryder, honey, go upstairs with Daddy.
Come here, buddy. Come here. What do you want? What do you want?
Upstairs.
Come here.
Balance ball.
Come. Mommy's playing with that, okay? Come on. We'll play with that in a minute.
Okay, and the last one is tabletop swings. I don't know if you've done these before. Here.
Come on, let's go play.
These are going to raise your feet up off the ground. And then you're going to swing through.
It's fine.
And you're just going to keep swinging through. Okay. So on this, as you come down to swing through, you really have to engage your core. Pull those abs in to get your booty through. It's perfectly fine the first few times that you try these, and I don't think you've done these yet. The first few times that you try these, it's perfectly okay not to be able to get all the way, your hips all the way through your arms. It's fine, just go as far as you can. But try not to rest. If your booty does touch the ground and you can't get through your arms, don't sit. Keep those arms engaged, no matter how far you can come back, okay? And you will eventually be able to get all the way through your arms and swing back up. All right, have fun with this one.